What's up, YouTube? This is Josh back here from Inside Wrestling Truth. I haven't made a video about, I guess, a week. I've been really busy. I wish I could be on here every day to make videos like I used to. It's been rough, and I've been doing a lot and trying to enjoy summer, fishing, etc. Uh, a lot's been going on the last since I have last made a video. Um, but today's video, we're going to talk about the WWE. This is going to be WWE Talk. It's going to be my thoughts and my opinions on certain things going on. Uh, um, some will agree, some won't. But always feel free to comment. Please subscribe and please keep on watching. I appreciate everything and everybody that's on my YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, etc. Um, if you haven't yet, go check out Josiah Kane, his interview. That's about the only video I've really put up in the last week. Still doing the SummerSlam reviews. I'll be doing SummerSlam 91 review here in a little while. But let's just get right on into the WWE talk. The first thing that I would like to talk about is gimmicks in the WWE. No, I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking about gimmicks, characters. The WWE has hit a home run with some guys lately, like Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, um, you know, and others over the years. But I think the WWE would be a lot more better if they let guys be themselves like they did in the 80s and the 90s. They still had a character, but they were also themselves, if that makes sense, if you understand what I'm saying. Um, they have a tendency to think just because a guy is in the independents, uh, that they need to go down to Florida Championship Wrestling and slap a gimmick on them and turn them into what they want, and that will not always work. We've seen that with Chris Hero. Chris Hero would have been a great addition to the WWE if they wouldn't have dropped the ball with him. They have Sami Callihan down in Florida. An excellent wrestler from the Indies from around my area. There's a ton of indie workers that are just great, and I think the WWE needs to, even though they hit home runs once in a while, a lot of times the gimmicks and the characters in the WWE are very stale. And not only are they stale, just because they have that look does not mean that they're a great wrestler or can work. Um, there's, a lot of guys in the WWE's gimmicks that are just blah, plain, put me to sleep, and they can't work. But there are some that are really good, And I think WWE is doing better at this than they had in the past years. But I think, if a guy is doing good in the independents and the WWE signs him, and the guy from the independents is doing good with the character that he already is, why change it and make it something retarded? You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of guys in the independents that could outwork any of those guys from Florida. You can believe what you want, but it's the truth. There are a lot of guys in the independents that have creative minds and they can actually make the WWE better instead of slapping some stupid character on. I've seen it over the years. That's just been ridiculous. But I really do like some of the characters in the WWE, like Bray Wyatt. I like what they've done with Dean Ambrose. They've kind of let Dean Ambrose branch off into his original character in the Indies as John Moxley, and I'm loving it. But yeah, I just want to talk about gimmicks for a minute. The next thing I want to talk about is Sting. Okay. For the past 10 years, I keep hearing Sting's coming to the WWE. Sting's coming to the WWE. I'm at the point now where I really don't care if Sting shows up or not. Woo-hoo. He's 50-something years old. His work is not what it used to be. He's been raping TNA the last 10 years for money, playing this little WWE TNA game. I'm really tired of it. Really don't care what he does. Don't care who he faces if he goes to WWE. I'm looking for new talent, new stars. I mean, I've been watching Sting wrestle since I was like 4. I mean, whatever. Done with Sting. Now let's move on to CM Punk. Um, there's been a lot of talk. I've been watching videos, and there's a lot of talk. People betting, wanting to know, they think CM Punk's going to return to the WWE, and I kind of have to agree with them. I think, I think for, I think before the year ends, we will see CM Punk back in the WWE ring. In my opinion, CM Punk is very, very missed. I mean, he's really missed. He's really missed from the WWE, in my opinion. He was a great champion. They talk about the other night. I was watching some videos and they were talking about champions that were greater than John Cena. And I think out of today's wrestling, I think CM Punk. I mean, I know he hasn't held the belt as much as Cena, but he's held it way longer than any reign Cena's had. I think CM Punk was a great champion. I think he had awesome skills on the mic, and I love CM Punk as a heel, man. And I think the WWE really does miss him, and I hate to say this, and I'll get some heat for this, but I think CM Punk and Daniel Bryan both being out, I definitely think CM Punk is more missed than Daniel Bryan. I think uh, that's just my opinion. I think CM Punk will come back. Uh, he has to, man. He's too young to retire. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely not going to go to TNA or no other wrestling promotion. I know people in the Indies have been trying to book him since he left WWE, but his price tag is just way too high. And I think he'll be back in the WWE. Not only do I think he'll be back in the WWE, I will think when he comes back in the WWE, he will make a major impact, and he will make an instant impact, and he'll have the belt again. That's just my opinion on the CM Punk situation. Um, Now let's go to Daniel Bryan. Let's talk Daniel Bryan for a minute. Uh, I love to see him get the titles and all, but as we all know, he's injured. You can't have a champion that's injured. Um, Me personally, I miss Daniel Bryan, but I don't think that. Man, I'm gonna get some heat for this from the WWE marks. I think the WWE has really moved on nicely since he's been hurt. I mean, we've seen several stars come out into the light. Even though Cena is the champion, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt, a lot of these guys have stepped up to the plate and filled his void very nicely. And I like what I'm seeing. I've liked the last couple of Raws. Um, but I will be glad, just like CM Punk, when Daniel Bryan does return. I'm not a Daniel Bryan hater. I'm just not the hugest fan of Daniel Bryan. I think he's uh, very, very talented and a very good wrestler. But if you sit back and look, it just to me, just does not seem like they're missing him that much. Um, just my thoughts, just my opinions on that. And then something else that everybody's been talking about is the WWE Network. Alright, here's my deal. I don't have the WWE Network. If I did, it would be strictly for the WWE pay-per-views. And here's the thing with me. There's only 3 WWE pay-per-views that I even care about. The Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam. The rest of them are irrelevant to me. Survivor Series has dropped off so far. I mean, uh, Survivor Series, man, they're going to have to put on a hell of a show this year just to get, you know, the big, just to bring Survivor Series back. I mean, it used to be a great pay-per-view. And over the last 10 years, it has just sucked. It's just been horrible. They just don't care, I don't think, anymore. But anyway, getting back to the subject about the WWE Network, it really doesn't matter to me. I have a whole collection of wrestling footage I can go watch, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever. Um, I don't care for any of the shows that they're going to show on the WWE Network. I don't really care. Um, people are saying, well, the WWE Network is causing a lot of the wrestlers to get released. It's causing Vince a whole lot of money. Vince McMahon has more money than he knows what to do with. First off, okay. Second off, do us fans give a fuck how much money Vince McMahon loses? Because we're still gonna watch the network. People that have the network are still gonna watch it. It's still a great deal. Um, 6 month subscription for $60. You can't beat that. Vince may be losing money, but I guarantee you he's gonna make it right back in merchandise and everything else. Um, the WWE is number one for a reason. It will always be number one. No matter where in the world you're wrestling, you always want to make it to the WWE. I don't care what you think. That's the God's honest truth. You can go to any independent show, and if you ask that guy, where would you like to be before your career's over? It's not TNA. It's not Ring of Honor. It's the WWE, because the WWE is like the pinnacle of wrestling. It's where you want to be at. Um, those are just some of my thoughts on the WWE. Getting back to the WWE Network, though, kind of keep getting off subject here. I think it's a great deal. Um, anybody that gets it's going to get a good deal. So, and if you don't have it, so what? I mean, is it really that big of a deal? Is it really going to like ruin my day if they cancel the WWE Network? No. But what I do get tired of, and I've seen somebody say this in a video the other day, I get so tired of turning on Monday Night Raw and they telling me about the WWE Network every 15 fucking minutes. By now, dude, it came out in February. By now, we know what's on the WWE Network. We know how much it costs. We know what it's about. Okay? So when you come to me talking about the WWE Network, I could give two fucks if you got it or if you don't got it. If you got it, it's a good thing. If you don't got it, so what? Your life moves on, dude. It's a fucking fucking WWE Network. And then my last thing that I want to talk about in the WWE is the announcing team on Monday Night Raw. Jerry Lawler, Michael Cole, and JBL. Jesus Christ. Can we please get a new announced team? Jerry Lawler has been doing this for 20 years. Okay, JBL's did it for a while. Michael Cole has been doing it way, way too long. He should have quit a long time ago. Nothing gets me more than Michael Cole coming on TV trying to tell JBL and Jerry Lawler wrestling moves. Guys that have wrestled their whole life. Once Michael Cole had one match, and then the slap in the face the other night when they said John Cena the greatest WWE champion of all time. Holy shit. Really? I don't think so. I guarantee I can name you 15, 20 champions better than John Cena, and that may offend some people. I'm not going to get on here and talk about John Cena, though. People know how I feel about the guy. I respect what he does. I respect that he comes to work. He's, but the guy needs to go heel. The gimmick is stale. That's not his fault. That's Vince and the writer's fault. Am I tired of seeing John Cena champion? Hell yeah. Am I tired of seeing John Cena in the main event? Hell yeah. But I do respect him. It's time for John Cena and Randy Orton to sit down, and it's time for guys like Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Um, there's some other ones. It's time for these guys to stand up, dude. Give them, these is young, fresh talent that you could do a lot of things with, a whole lot of shit with, but we're still doing the same thing. John Cena and Randy Orton, um, not so much going against each other, but like Orton was just champ not that long ago. Now Cena's the champ. Um, it really got to me at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view because I was extra excited for this pay-per-view. It was building. I mean, it was building up great. I was really excited about it. I mean, I was like, man, this is gonna be awesome. The WWE Money in the Bank ladder match, for the WWE Championship. You got all these fresh talent in there, new blood, and it goes right back to Cena. And then they're talking about Cena's gonna drop it to Lesnar. I mean, I'm a Brock Lesnar fan, but I don't think Lesnar needs the title. I just put the belt on somebody. Lesnar is a part timer. Do not give the belt to Brock Lesnar and do what you did when you put it on The Rock last year. Okay, please. I'd rather John Cena have it, believe it or not. I mean, people can knock Cena, but he comes to work every day, and wrestling is his life, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Somebody that carries the company to be your champion. But these young guys like Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, and a whole lot more, they are future champions, and I can't wait till that day comes, and I can't wait till the day that Cena's heel and everything's not about Cena and Orton and Kane and that type of deal. Um, Sorry if I offended anybody on this video. These are just some subjects that I wanted to talk about for the WWE. There's been a lot going on. Look for the SummerSlam 91 review coming here in a few hours. And thanks for subbing. Thanks for subscribing. And be pumping out some videos this week. Sorry of the delays, but I just been busy, working and fishing. So yeah, like I always say, get your money and pay your bills. Peace.